bless us. Patience is a virtue. Hold it if you can. Seldom found in woman, never in a man. I wonder, would you agree with that? I wonder, do you consider yourself a patient person? Every single day of our lives requires us, folks, to exercise patience. So what are the things that possibly make us impatient? Slow customer service and automated responses can make us want to consider leaving whatever company or service provider we're subscribing to. Traffic lights and slow-moving vehicles can make us wish we could sprout wings and fly, or makes us wish we could invent a flying car. Queues at the checkouts in the supermarkets make us want to pull our hair out. And when we're on an errand to buy one specific item and the person in front of us is just dawdling along. Folks, unfortunately, we can't control every single aspect of our lives. The way others treat us and the situations in which we find ourselves are sometimes simply beyond our control, and we have to find ways to cope with them. So how can we be patient in seemingly impossible circumstances? Well, in Romans 12 and verse 12, Paul encourages us to be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. And just think for a moment of the patience shown by some of the great figures that are mentioned in the Bible. As Noah built his ark, he waited for the rain to fall. Abraham and Sarah waited 25 years for the arrival of their promised son, Isaac. Joseph waited for years in a prison cell, imprisoned for a crime that he didn't commit. Moses waited 40 years in the wilderness to be called by God to his role. And even Jesus waited 30 years to begin his ministry. Folks, as believers, we can find hope in knowing that we have a loving God who is in control of each one of our lives. And when we put our trust in his perfect plan rather than our own plan, we don't need to feel anxious or worried or impatient. When we call upon God, he gives us the strength to be patient. And while we might not understand the waiting period that we're maybe in, we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. As you listen to this today, maybe you're waiting for something. Let me encourage you to focus on the Lord through reading his word and through speaking to him in prayer. And always remember that his plan for you was written in eternity, and it's far, far greater than anything you could ever imagine. And as his children, we can be assured of his unfailing love and his faithfulness, and the continued blessing of his presence always with us. So may you grow the fruit of patience in your life, and may God continue to bless you and keep you safe.